everyone, it's me again. My name is Janice, or you can call me Jam, whatever you want. I really don't care. I hoping and praying that my video from yesterday would reach someone that really needs to hear it, that they are not alone. And for today's episode, we're gonna talk about grief and what it does to you. And everyone goes through grief and everyone handles it differently. So my father passed away just right before COVID due to liver cancer, and I personally thought or think that I didn't really had a good relationship with my father, seeing how my husband with my children are. And growing in a Southeast Asia culture, that there's always a hierarchy, that if you're a lady, you're not really it's just different. If you have a brother, they're more like privileged to the family, or you're expected, if you're a lady, you're expected to be something or expected to act a certain way. So with that, growing up, I was expected to be this quiet lady, this prim and proper, this, which I am not. I am the total opposite. I am the loud one. I am the wanna try all the trends one. Like it was totally different. So I grew up feeling not loved or understood. So I guess this is where all of my emotional and mental packages came in. It was, as my therapist have said, it was a layer after layer after layer. So moving on to grief with my relationship with my father. When he passed away, I was being in the medical field as a nurse. I already see his progression and how he was going. And I even mentioned to my mom, I was like, he's not gonna make it. If he doesn't make it, at least we know. That at least it's not sudden. At least we are aware and we are right by his side. And so, I was just very logical about it. And my brother, on the other hand, was very, oh, there's hope and this and that. And so what I did, as a nurse and as a daughter, I just give everything that he wanted, all of his wishes, all of the things that he wanted. Go ahead, whatever treatment you want, let's do it. And moving forward to the path, to the next coming days, I didn't really feel so much fear that he's gonna be gone. I was very comfortable with it. I was very calm about it. But when the person is gone, when the final moment that we had laid him to rest, that's when everything crumpled down. Like, I started feeling so much sadness that I didn't realize or I didn't expect to feel, considering my relationship with my father. We never said I love you to each other. We never, hug. I pretty much just did what a daughter should do. But there was so many things that there's so many unspoken words. I personally, on my end, haven't said I love you. I haven't, that is deep from my heart that I can say. I haven't said it's okay, you're not a perfect father. To the very last, on his deathbed, he still made me feel that I'm inferior than my younger brother, despite of telling me, leaving my mom to us. To me, I mean that, hey, you're the oldest, take care of your mother and your brother. No, he did that. He said that to my brother. And up to the very last breath, I felt that I was not loved enough. So with that, I have so many unsaid or unspoken words or emotions or resentments or just bad feelings that I should have said to my dad, but that was not said. And done is done. And so everything just spiraled down. I was still working. My boss told me to take bereavement. I did not take bereavement. As a person that I am, I like to push through things. If you have watched my video yesterday, I just push through life, right? And up to the point that my boss told me, stop working. I'm not gonna pay you, even though I see you on the clock. So I took the bereavement. And in those days, I've seen the darkest moments of my life. I would cry just out of nowhere. I felt a really, really dark gray cloud over me. I felt like I was in a bubble that I couldn't get out. I felt lost. I felt empty. I felt emotionless. I just didn't feel anything. But that moment, I didn't feel like I want to take my life. That was the scary part. I just felt numbed. I felt like a void. And I would still do things. I would get out of bed just to bring my mom to work. That was the only thing that I would do. I was not there for my kids. My kids was always asking if I'm okay. I would just stay in bed most of the time. My mom and my husband would be so scared if I'm okay. And there was one event that really hit me. Really, really hit me. It was like one thing after another. And I couldn't stop crying. I would just cry in a blank thoughts. I would cry just laying down. I would cry because I'm leaving. And that was the deepest and scariest moment of my life. Not feeling anything, not feeling emotions. And I still didn't seek help. I still still stayed, I still pushed through in life. But there was one incident, and that's for another topic. There's one incident that pushed me off the ledge, that I couldn't stop crying, that I told myself I need help. I called 911, and they told me to stay home. Paramedics are coming to help me out. But me being me, if you know me, if I don't have to spend anything, I won't spend anything. So me knowing me, that if paramedics comes, I have to pay the ambulance out of pocket and like some sort of money. I was like, no, I'm gonna drive myself. And FYI, please don't do what I did. Stay off the road. If you are not mentally and emotionally and physically able to, please don't do it. So I did, because in myself I was confident that I could drive. So I drove. Went to the ER, bursting in tears. No physical illness. The whole time I was in the ER, all I do was cry. It was like I cried all of my past, all of the negative weight that was on my chest. I cried every single thing that I was carrying on my chest, on my shoulder. I just cried it all. And thank God I was sent back home after some medications, after some counseling, and I was addressed, or I was directed to the intensive outpatient therapy. And that's when I realized that, or my mind was opened up and realized that I was going through grief and whole other things. I stopped working. I needed to, because I needed to focus on myself. I needed to focus on my IOP. And one thing that the therapists have said, nobody can control your emotions. Nobody can forgive you more than yourself. And when I heard that, it felt like something was lifted out of my chest. That I should forgive myself for not allowing to have a relationship with my father. I need to forgive myself. That my thinking goes to negativity right away when it comes to my family. I have to forgive myself for not being open to my father. And after that, I started talking to my mom about my emotions, about how I feel being a daughter. And for the first time ever, I felt like I was heard. The first time ever that I felt that I have parents that I can lean on to. So now, when all of that happened, I was like, I wish I could do this with my dad. Or I wish I could have helped him. Because when I started doing the IOP, I started seeing that he himself might be going through depression. Why he was always in the bed. Why all of this. You know, he had anger issues and stuff. I could have helped him. I could have be his help or his medium to express his feelings. But no, we fought a lot. We fought a lot. So I'm so sorry. I didn't want to cry. But if you're grieving, it's okay. Everyone processes grief differently. And please talk to people and forgive yourself. If you have some unsaid words to the person that had passed, forgive yourself and forgive them. And talk about your feelings. It doesn't have to be a therapist. Find a friend, find a family member that you feel comfortable talking with. Speak about it. Or if you don't have anybody, write it down in a notebook. Let those words and those tears come out, and you will feel way much lighter. That hole in your life will never be closed again, but you will live one day at a time, much better, even though they're not right next beside you, even though you're missing them. One thing that you can promise them or like assure them is you're gonna take care of yourself. Because looking from the outside, I'm pretty sure they're watching over us. They would be happy if us, their family, their loved ones that are living are taking care of ourselves. Thank you so much for listening, and hope I'll see you guys on my next episode.